Hello again everyone, thank you for joining me, I hope you're all well. Okay, so back in Euro Truck Simulator 2, and we're in Italy at the moment, and we're taking some medical equipment there. Okay, so I did, before I started recording this episode, I did quickly take off that last mod, but unfortunately it hasn't fixed it, so I don't know what's going on there to make us have so much fuel. So yeah, that's something that I need to look into, so I am genuinely sorry about that. So yeah, this is a bit of a cheat, we're getting free fuel at the moment. And I just don't know why. Yeah, no idea. It's probably something I've done, like one of the mods I've installed. But that's alright, we'll figure it out. Okay.
Turn left.
That's quite good, isn't it, over there? That's obviously an airport over there. Yeah, and these bits are really good for parking up for 45 minutes as well. There's a roundabout I used to use quite a lot years ago that was, yeah, had two of the exits blocked off and never used to have any problem parking there. Right. Yeah, let's get going.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Yeah, obviously you wouldn't want to park on this one, but yeah, some of them are a little bit set back. It's so ugly.
Ready to turn left.
I know I keep going on about it, but yeah, it just really annoys me. So, one of the YouTubers I follow, Atomic Shrimp, he does this thing, he didn't invent it, but he promotes this thing where it's called Take 5, and when he goes out for walks or whatever,
At the roundabout,
he'll
take the first exit.
either take 5 minutes
Exit
to
now.
look for rubbish to take away from whatever site he's at. So he quite often goes to like beaches and stuff. Or he'll just pick up 5 bits of litter. And obviously where he's a legend, he never only picks up 5 bits. But it's quite a nice rule, isn't it? To yeah, leave a place a little bit better than how you found it.
Third exit.
It's like when I used to work in the wood, so obviously, yeah, we did used to cut down trees, but it was coppicing, so it's actually carbon neutral. It's good for the environment, good for the fauna,
Turn right.
and genuinely, I'm not trying to mislead people, I do know what I'm talking about there. And yeah, good for wildlife and everything. But quite often we'd find fly tip stuff, and it was just disgusting because obviously we all used to have to take stuff into the woods. We never used to leave it there. It's so easy to take stuff out, even if you're carrying loads of really heavy kit. As an example, my chainsaw weighed about 7 or 8 kilos, and then all the tools that I needed as well probably added on another 15 kilos to that. Then you got your flask, your water, your fire kit, all that kind of stuff. It weighs so much, but we still
Left.
always manage to take all of our stuff out of the woods, even after a really long day of hard graft, you know, moving tons and tons of wood by hand. So
Left.
there's just no excuse for it. And usually the packaging that you see littered around weighs less than, yeah, when they bought it. So, because obviously the product from within has gone. So yeah, it does really annoy me. And if you don't know about Atomic Shrimp, so he's a British YouTuber and he does a bit of everything on his channel. He's almost got 1 million subscribers now, and yeah, really it should be 10 million. But yeah, he's definitely a good
At the
role model.
roundabout, take the second
Child friendly, family friendly as well. Not signalling Johnny.
now.
And I haven't had a coffee either, I will admit that, so my driving's still terrible. I'm recording this straight after the last one. I noticed a lot of these trees when I went to Italy.
Second exit.
Like, all the leaves and stuff are right up the top. I don't know what they are. When we were flying in, there was loads of them.
Get ready to turn right.
Yeah, that was bloody terrible flying, so it was Ryanair. My goodness.
Turn right.
The first pilot seemed to be drunk or something, and he kept really, like, leaning the plane over for what appeared to be no reason. And then, yeah, crash landed on the runway at the end as well. I know, obviously, if you're paying bugger all for a flight, you can't expect top-notch pilots. But my goodness, a trained one would have been nice. Yeah, like listening to the other people on the plane, like getting a little bit concerned when he's like on a full bank and you're looking out and you're seeing roofs of houses, like proper top-down view, and you're just thinking, what are you doing, mate? And yeah, and then the second, like on the way home, the pilot was absolutely fantastic. So lots of like really smooth transitions, really comfortable and everything. And then it got to landing, and it was just like it'd given up. Yeah, smack down on the runway. It didn't seem windy either. Smack down on the runway, and then yeah, tried to correct it because he'd landed off centre. Tried to correct it, and the jolt, my goodness. But yeah, apparently Ryanair's known for that kind of thing. Yeah, picking up all your teeth as well as your belongings. Right, 2 hours 50. So let's pull in here, because yeah, obviously while I'm cheating the fuel, I'll at least pull in and do that.
Recomputing.
Yeah, we can go this way.
Rerouting.
Thought I'd bug it up then. Actually, I did. You can fuel up over there. It doesn't matter. Oh no, I was wrong about my my range splitter as well. So it was only £40. I thought it was a lot more than that. But yeah, if you're like seriously putting in the hours on this game, I would recommend it. In manual. But you have to use the clutch, so you can't use the a H shifter without the clutch. So that's something to bear in mind as well. Right, set the cruise control. We are quite tired as well. We'll have a look through the other drivers' statistics when we park up as well. Yeah, I had one of them. I quite liked it. It was the diesel. It's just a shame you couldn't super chip it because the clutch couldn't cope. But yeah, quite a nice little car. No. Yeah, that had a sub built in and it was underneath the driver's seat, and when so I can't remember why I needed that car, but I just needed a car that was oh, it might have actually been because of emissions. I had to get that one. Anyway, yeah, I saw that it was like top spec one and I thought, yeah, I'll go for that one. And I saw that it had a sub and I didn't think it was going to be that good, but it was absolutely excellent. It really, really was. like the sound quality in it for such a small, cheap car. Yeah, the audio quality was alright. Right, can we go through here? Looks like it. Come on, come on. There we go. Rosas. Okay, so 66 miles to go. God, I hope I get to go on Grand Utopia later. And I hope it all works well and doesn't crash like it used to. Yeah, so I'll try and do a series on that if it's reliable. But I won't be able to tell within 20 minutes because it wasn't crashing all the time. It was inconsistent. My goodness, what are you doing, mate? Don't slam on that much.
Keep right.
Nice. Oh. Bit of a pause. Should have gone through the one next to us. Oh well. Right, so we're an hour and 13 away. Yeah, so we're going to have to keep driving. I was going to see whether we need a break, but we don't. Okay. Yeah, and if you're playing this yourself, when you're doing the longer jobs, where you have to sleep during them, you actually kind of earn more money because obviously when you're sleeping, your staff are still driving. So, yeah, you do actually build your money up quicker. But if you're trying to learn how to park, yeah, try and do the shorter journeys. I just think it's better. The more manoeuvring you do on this game, the better you become. But it is different to real life. Like I said, the mirrors make it more difficult. And the steering isn't quite right. But I can't work out what it is. Right, an hour away. Yeah, 125 grand. But we've got that loan. Yeah, we'll go and deliver this, and then we'll have a quick look through our stats and see whether we should pay the loan off first or just get another garage. Because the staff are definitely earning enough to pay off the loan. We've got 4 of them. I haven't seen them complete any jobs recently. But then I don't really notice. Right, are we going off here? Hello? Sky?
Keep right.
Yes.
And then exit right. Exit right.
Hope for the best. Win. Okay, through here. Win again. God, so close.
At the roundabout,
Right.
take the
This looks pretty.
Exit now.
Yeah, so one of my clients in Italy, he has got a push bike and goes out cycling, and yeah, he did a time lapse of leaving his. I can't share it on YouTube because it gives away exactly where he lives. But he did a time lapse of leaving his apartment, jumping on his bike and going for this mega journey, and my goodness, like the scenery was amazing. Yeah, he's very lucky where he lives, but obviously where he grew up there, or grew up in the area kind of thing,
Keep right.
it's not
And then exit
magic to him. And he's one of the ones that really wants to come to London. It's just like, no, don't do it, mate. Okay.
Right. And then continue straight on.
Right, nothing coming. Oh no, that's weird, isn't it? Now people are going to think that this is all a voiceover. Right, so we're not going in there then.
Turn right.
In here. No worries.
You have arrived at your destination.
So that bit next to us is where you pick up the used car, the cars from, by the way. Right. Okay, come on, Johnny, don't mess this up again. And I think this job's worth about 10 grand. Yep, I've messed it up. Let's try and fix it. My goodness, what's going on? Whoops, I've really messed up. Situational awareness, know what's around. So that's why when you're lorry driving, you're constantly flipping between mirrors. I'm not trying to make excuses, that's just really poor driving on my account, because yeah, I don't like moving from one camera to another. I can blame it on that though. Yeah, we're really tired in the game, so I'm just trying to simulate that. Terrible, absolutely terrible. Right, that'll do. Hello, there we go. Yeah, that's alright, isn't it? And we do need to sleep, so let's get a job from here. And then we'll build the money up a little bit quicker. Yeah, that'll probably do. Yeah, that'll do. I'll happily go there. Right, so 4 hours 36 away. And if we go on there, yeah, perfect. Right, so on our way, we'll find somewhere to sleep. I didn't stall, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, yeah, we'll find somewhere to sleep on the way. Yeah, so when I was doing my first series on this, yeah, obviously I didn't used to cut anything out, so it's all there, same as this one. So all of the driving and everything is in the series, all the parking.
Right.
And the only time I pause it is to change settings or choose a job. Anyway, so that's how it was in the first series as well. And I got a comment once saying about how crap my driving was. And if I wanted to see a decent lorry driver on here, look at this other channel. And I do promote other channels, as a lot of you are aware. I know that it's not all about Johnny. And yeah, so I got this comment and I thought, okay, I'll check this bloke out. And I went on there and yeah,
straight on.
if you just watch the videos he's uploaded, fantastic driving. Like, he gets it in one every time. But yeah, his one live stream that he'd done, useless, absolutely useless. Like,
Continue straight on.
much worse than me. And it's because obviously he was just uploading the best bits, but I upload all of it. So yeah, I sent a reply back saying,
Turn right.
no, we're going to get this question mark. Yeah, I sent a reply back saying, yeah, checked him out. He's only got a few minutes of content though, but his live stream wasn't very good. Please check that out. So I did actually get a reply to the reply, apologising. Why isn't this opening then? Hello? Is it shut? Thursday. 3:20. Okay, that's weird. So that one might actually be broken. Oh well. Right, so let's
Continue straight
oh
on.
no, look, we've got a roundabout there. So obviously roundabouts are your friend as a
At the
lorry
roundabout,
driver.
take the third exit.
And what we'll do, we'll keep driving for a bit, because hopefully that will mean that we don't do too much night driving.
Continue straight on.
Yeah, I was really lucky in the first job because where they knew I preferred night driving, and also obviously it's quicker driving at night because less traffic,
Turn left.
less to go wrong, so you can cover more miles at night. But where my company knew that I preferred night driving, quite often they used to yeah, arrange it all, like the planners, where it was only a small company in the UK, they used to arrange everything so that most of the time I was driving at night. And I didn't get paid extra for night driving, but less stressful, more enjoyable, so I didn't mind it. Yeah, I got paid more for overnight, so when you had to sleep in your cab, got paid a little bit extra. And yeah, one of the blokes that I worked with in the second company, he used to do
At the roundabout,
overnights.
second exit.
And yeah, where he got paid quite a lot for it, he used to treat himself on the last night
Exit now.
every week if there was a hotel nearby, and just book a hotel. Come on. Yeah, I didn't do any affiliate links in that video because I was looking on Amazon and eBay, and eBay was much cheaper with some items, so I didn't want people yeah, like shopping around and then realising that they'd lost out on a few quid, you know. Yeah, because a few quid here and there certainly adds up, doesn't it? Especially in this bloody climate. Yeah, it's so corrupt and everything. It's such a shame. Country's just completely gone to pot over many decades just because of greed and everything. Yep, we know we're getting tired. Where's a lay-by? Because this has got me written all over it, having a break out here. yeah, so up near Peterhead was one of the nicest laybys that I found for a break. You were right next to the North Sea, so that's Scotland. And yeah, also Yorkshire as well. I used to find some absolutely amazing places in Yorkshire to park up for the night. Brilliant. Found a really dodgy petrol station once, either in Yorkshire or coming up to it. It was just a smallish petrol station with parking out the back, and my goodness, it was just weird. So obviously as a lorry driver you pay a lot of money for product, because you have to go to places that, yeah, lorries can get. So finding a little petrol station with what am I doing, with parking out the back was perfect. But yeah, it was very, very bizarre. It just seemed to be out in the middle of nowhere, and then they were really like picky about where I had to park my lorry. And then in the morning I was still the only lorry there, so it obviously had some kind of reputation. I think it was off the A1, but I'm not 100% sure. No, it couldn't have been. I don't know, I'll have to try and find out. Oh god, what are you doing, Johnny? And the toilet was closed as well when I was there, because I was thinking, oh, it's even got like somewhere where I can quickly go and have a wash. But yeah, it was locked all night. And I went in thinking that you had to ask for a key. No, it's shut, mate. Oh, cheers, thanks. Ideal. Right, so we're on bendy roads then. And knackered. We should be alright though. Yeah, this is why I'm really hoping that Grand Utopia works, because there's lots of roads like this. Well done, put it in reverse. Yeah, that require a little bit more concentration. I thought we were going to wheel spin then. So I think I turned traction control off. Because I'm a child. Come on. 2 hours away. Oh, we're at 28 minutes. It's weird how the turbo works, because it's only every so often I hear it spool up.
Get ready to turn left.
No, I don't know. Maybe it's variable geometry turbo.
Turn left.
Okay. Yeah, and someone mentioned the fact that we'd done hardly any Scotland. Yeah, that is very true. On Euro Truck. So there's some really good roads in Scotland, but I can't remember whether they're pro mods or not. And also I did say that we'd have a look through the driver's stats, didn't I? At the end of the episode. Mustn't forget to do that. Yeah, we know. Right, let's drive a little bit longer and see whether I can find somewhere. So I'm sorry if this goes over a little bit.
At the roundabout,
Why can't we park in there
Exit.
way too quick?
Exit now.
Parking. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we'll go through to the end then. Okay. Up to the line. Perfect. Right, so let's sleep. So that's done and dusted. Right, so 3 in the morning. Well done, Hanker. Not much though, 802. Okay, so let's have a quick look now on our driver manager. No, let's have a look on the world map first. Just see how much of Scotland is actually in the game standard. Yeah, I'm sure you can go much further up with pro mods. In fact, I'm certain of it. Okay, so next I'd like to have a look to see how much the drivers are actually earning us. So 3.5 a day, 2.5, 1.5, and how much is our loan? Bank, 2.5. My stomach's rumbling. It really shouldn't be. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that yet. And why are our wheels suddenly silver? I thought they were black. No. Okay. I'm sure they were black. Anyway, right, so I'm going to leave it here. So thanks for joining me, everyone. I do really appreciate each and every view. And if you've enjoyed this, please feel free to join me in the next one. So, cheers everyone, and bye for now.
Platform 17 for the 1832 Southend service to Brighton, fast to East Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Aldcombe, Haywards Heath, Wivelsfield, Burgess Hill,